It is possible to connect three 120 VA transformers in parallel, even if two are new and one has been running for a year. To ensure proper parallel operation, it is crucial to consider several factors. Firstly, transformer ratings and impedance are important. Transformers must have identical voltage ratings, which in this case would be 120 kV, and identical power ratings of 120 VA. The transformer impedance should be approximately equal. Slight variations are acceptable but should not exceed 10%. Secondly, the vector group and phase sequence should be considered. All transformers must belong to the same vector group. The phase sequence of the transformers must be the same to avoid circulating currents. Thirdly, the turns ratio of the transformers should be identical to ensure equal voltage distribution. Fourthly, the excitation polarity of the transformer windings should be aligned. If they are not aligned, it can lead to voltage differentials and circulating currents. Fifthly, load balancing is important. The transformers should share the load equally to prevent overloading and overheating. This can be achieved using load balancing relays or by adjusting the tap settings. Sixthly, protection is necessary. Adequate protection devices should be installed to protect the transformers from faults and overloads. This includes fuses, circuit breakers, and relays. Seventhly, synchronization is needed. Before connecting the transformers in parallel, ensure that they are synchronized. This means matching their voltage and frequency to avoid voltage surges or damage. Since one of the transformers has been in service for a year, it is advisable to perform maintenance and testing before paralleling it with the new transformers. This includes checking the insulation resistance, transformer oil, and any signs of deterioration. By following these guidelines, it is possible to successfully connect 3 units of 120 VA transformers in parallel, even if they have different ages or operating histories. It's important to elaborate on these factors to provide a comprehensive understanding. Regarding transformer ratings and impedance, ensuring identical voltage and power ratings is non-negotiable for stable parallel operation. The 120 kV rating ensures that each transformer is designed to operate at the same voltage level, preventing voltage imbalances that could lead to circulating currents. The 120 VA power rating indicates the apparent power each transformer can handle without exceeding its design limits. The impedance of a transformer is a critical parameter that influences how it shares the load with other transformers in parallel. Impedance is the opposition to the flow of alternating current and is expressed as a percentage of the transformer's kVA rating. If the impedances are significantly different, the transformer with the lower impedance will tend to carry a disproportionately larger share of the load, potentially leading to overloading and premature failure. A 10% tolerance is generally acceptable, but it's best to aim for as close a match as possible. You can calculate the percentage impedance using the formula percent impedance equals the base kVA divided by the transformer kVA, multiplied by the transformer impedance in ohms, divided by the voltage squared, and the result multiplied by 100. Moving on to the vector group and phase sequence, transformers are categorized into vector groups based on the phase relationship between their primary and secondary windings. The vector group designation, such as DIN 11 or YN 0, indicates the angular displacement between the high voltage and low voltage windings. For parallel operation, all transformers must belong to the same vector group to ensure that their output voltages are in phase. If the vector groups are different, the phase difference will cause circulating currents to flow between the transformers, even when no external load is connected. These circulating currents can overheat the windings and damage the transformers. The phase sequence refers to the order in which the 3 phases of an alternating current system reach their peak values. The phase sequence must be the same for all transformers in parallel to prevent circulating currents. You can verify the phase sequence using a phase sequence indicator. Concerning the turns ratio of a transformer is the ratio of the number of turns in the primary winding to the number of turns in the secondary winding. This ratio determines the voltage transformation between the primary and secondary sides. For parallel operation, the turns ratio must be identical for all transformers to ensure that the output voltages are equal. If the turns ratios are different, the transformer with the higher turns ratio will have a slightly higher output voltage, causing circulating currents to flow. The excitation polarity must also be correct. The polarity of a transformer winding refers to the direction of the voltage induced in the winding relative to the applied voltage. Transformers are typically marked with polarity markings such as H and H due for the high voltage winding and zone and X due for the low voltage winding. To ensure proper parallel operation, the polarity markings must be aligned. If the polarity is reversed, the voltages will be out of phase, leading to circulating currents. Load balancing is crucial for efficient and safe operation. When transformers are connected in parallel, they should share the load equally to prevent overloading any one unit. Load balancing can be achieved by carefully selecting transformers with similar impedances and by adjusting the tap settings. Tap settings allow you to adjust the turns ratio of a transformer, which can be used to fine-tune the voltage sharing between parallel transformers. Load balancing relays can also be used to automatically adjust the tap settings to maintain equal load sharing. These relays monitor the current flowing through each transformer and adjust the tap settings to equalize the currents. Proper protection is paramount to prevent damage from faults. Adequate protection devices are essential to protect the transformers from faults and overloads. Fuses are the simplest form of protection and are designed to interrupt the current flow when it exceeds a certain level. Circuit breakers are more sophisticated devices that can automatically trip and interrupt the current flow in response to a fault. Relays are used to detect faults and initiate the tripping of circuit breakers. Common types of relays used for transformer protection include overcurrent relays, differential relays, and overvoltage relays. Synchronization is the final step before paralleling the transformers. Before connecting the transformers in parallel, it's essential to ensure that they are synchronized. Synchronization involves matching the voltage, frequency, and phase angle of the transformers. If the transformers are not synchronized, connecting them in parallel can cause a large surge of current, which can damage the transformers and other equipment. Synchronization can be performed manually using synchronizing lamps or automatically using a synchronizer. Synchronizing lamps are connected between the terminals of the transformers to indicate the phase difference. When the lamps are dark, the transformers are in phase. A synchronizer is an electronic device that automatically adjusts the voltage, frequency, and phase angle of the transformers to achieve synchronization. In addition to these factors, there are a few other considerations to keep in mind. Regarding maintenance and testing, since one of the transformers has been in service for a year, it's advisable to perform maintenance and testing before paralleling it with the new transformers. This includes checking the insulation resistance, transformer oil, and any signs of deterioration. Insulation resistance testing measures the resistance of the insulation between the windings and the core of the transformer. A low insulation resistance indicates that the insulation is deteriorating, which can lead to a fault. Transformer oil testing checks the quality of the oil which is used to insulate and cool the transformer. The oil should be free of contaminants such as water and particles. Regular oil testing can help identify potential problems before they lead to a failure. Also, inspect for any signs of deterioration such as corrosion or damaged insulation. These can compromise the transformer's performance and safety. Furthermore, consider the ambient conditions and the installation environment. The ambient temperature and humidity can affect the performance and lifespan of the transformers. High temperatures can reduce the insulation life, while high humidity can lead to corrosion. Ensure that the transformers are installed in a well-ventilated area and protected from the elements. Proper documentation is also important. Keep accurate records of all maintenance and testing performed on the transformers. This information can be helpful for troubleshooting problems and planning future maintenance. You should also have a detailed wiring diagram of the parallel connection. This diagram should show the connections of all the transformers, circuit breakers, relays, and other equipment. It's also important to consider the impact of harmonics on the parallel operation of transformers. Harmonics are voltage and current distortions that can be caused by nonlinear loads such as electronic equipment and adjustable speed drives. Harmonics can increase the heating losses in transformers and can also cause nuisance tripping of circuit breakers. If harmonics are present in the system, it may be necessary to install harmonic filters to mitigate their effects. Another thing is surge protection. Transformers are susceptible to voltage surges caused by lightning strikes and switching operations. Voltage surges can damage the insulation and windings of the transformer. Surge protection devices, such as surge arresters, should be installed to protect the transformers from voltage surges. Grounding is also crucial. Proper grounding is essential for the safety of personnel and equipment. The transformer should be grounded in accordance with the applicable electrical codes. The grounding system should provide a low impedance path for fault currents to flow back to the source, which will help to quickly clear faults and prevent damage. Also, consider the future expansion possibilities. When planning the parallel connection of transformers, it's important to consider the possibility of future expansion. You may need to add additional transformers in the future to meet increasing load demands. Ensure that the existing transformers and switchgear have sufficient capacity to accommodate future expansion. Finally, training of personnel is important. Ensure that all personnel who will be involved in the operation and maintenance of the parallel transformers are properly trained. They should be familiar with the operating procedures, safety precautions, and troubleshooting techniques. Proper training can help to prevent accidents and ensure the safe and reliable operation of the transformers. By considering these factors, you can successfully connect 3 units of 120 VA transformers in parallel and ensure their safe and reliable operation. Remember to always consult with a qualified electrical engineer before making any changes to your electrical system. When paralleling transformers, you should also understand transformer nameplate data. The transformer nameplate provides important information about the transformer's characteristics and operating limits. Key information includes the kVA rating, which indicates the apparent power the transformer can deliver continuously without exceeding its temperature limits. The voltage rating specifies the primary and secondary voltages for which the transformer is designed. The frequency rating indicates the frequency of the alternating current for which the transformer is designed, typically 60 Hz in North America. The impedance is expressed as a percentage and represents the transformer's internal opposition to current flow. The vector group identifies the phase relationship between the primary and secondary windings. The insulation class indicates the maximum operating temperature of the transformer's insulation. The tap settings specify the available voltage adjustments. Understanding this information is crucial for proper installation, operation, and maintenance of the transformers. It is also crucial to consider the effect of unbalanced loads on parallel transformers. In a 3-phase system, an unbalanced load occurs when the currents in the 3 phases are not equal. Unbalanced loads can cause several problems, including increased heating losses, voltage imbalances, and reduced transformer capacity. When transformers are connected in parallel, unbalanced loads can lead to unequal current sharing, with some transformers carrying a larger portion of the load than others. To mitigate the effects of unbalanced loads, it is important to distribute the load as evenly as possible across the 3 phases. This can be achieved by carefully selecting the loads connected to each phase and by using load balancing techniques. Load balancing techniques include phase balancing transformers and automatic voltage regulators. Phase balancing transformers are designed to balance the currents in the 3 phases, while automatic voltage regulators can adjust the voltage to compensate for voltage imbalances. Also, remember the importance of regular inspections and maintenance. Regular inspections and maintenance are essential for ensuring the safe and reliable operation of parallel transformers. Inspections should be performed on a regular basis to check for any signs of damage, such as leaks, corrosion, or overheating. Maintenance should include cleaning the transformer, tightening connections, and testing the insulation resistance. The frequency of inspections and maintenance will depend on the operating conditions and the age of the transformers. A comprehensive maintenance program should be developed and implemented to ensure that the transformers are properly maintained. When it comes to paralleling transformers, safety precautions are a must. Working with electrical equipment can be dangerous, so it is important to follow all safety precautions. Before working on any electrical equipment, always de-energize the circuit and verify that it is de-energized using a voltage tester. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as safety glasses, gloves, and insulated tools. Never work alone, and always have someone nearby who can assist you in case of an emergency. Follow all applicable electrical codes and standards. By following these safety precautions, you can minimize the risk of accidents and ensure a safe working environment. Moreover, understand the role of neutral grounding resistors, also called NGR. Neutral grounding resistors are used to limit the ground fault current in a power system. When a ground fault occurs, a large current can flow through the grounding system, which can damage equipment and pose a safety hazard. NGR are connected between the neutral point of the transformer and ground, which limits the ground fault current to a safe level. The size of the NGR is selected based on the system voltage and the desired ground fault current. NGR are an important component of the grounding system and should be properly sized and installed. Furthermore, review commissioning procedures thoroughly. Commissioning is the process of verifying that the equipment is properly installed and operating correctly. Before putting parallel transformers into service, it is important to perform a thorough commissioning procedure. The commissioning procedure should include visual inspections, electrical tests, and operational tests. Visual inspection should check for any signs of damage or improper installation. Electrical tests should verify the insulation resistance, turns ratio, and polarity of the transformers. Operational tests should verify that the transformers are operating correctly under various load conditions. The commissioning procedure should be documented and followed carefully. These additional considerations provide a more complete picture of the process of paralleling transformers, emphasizing safety, maintenance, and best practices.